Many years ago, someone presumably told the Honda engineers, "Make something absolutely bulletproof, but don't you dare make it exciting." And that, I imagine, is how the Honda CB750 Nighthawk was born. The engine is smoother than half the politicians, you know, and roughly twice as honest. You feed it oil, it thanks you by never breaking. You ignore it completely, and it still keeps going. The design? Well, it looks like the 80s and 90s had a baby, and neither parent wanted to admit responsibility. But today, you're going to see the complete opposite of all that. Something exciting. Something properly sensational. And yes, somehow, still utterly bulletproof. Welcome to Racertv. This is one of those projects that truly impresses. No matter what you do, it is impossible not being amazed for this transformation. The whole thing seems to whisper, "Yes, I used to be a Nighthawk." Try not to faint. I was going to say that this is the type of project that stands out from the rest, but I can't. This one is in a league of its own. It overshadows any other motorcycle in the room. This is the latest creation from Fabrica, and as expected, it's another masterstroke forged in England by the super talented brothers Gaz and Bujar Muharremi. This time, they were looking for a modern reinterpretation of the CB750 without leaning too heavily on nostalgia. A bike for special rides, neo-retro, race-inspired, a bit future, a bit forgotten past. And honestly, they absolutely nailed it. This is one of those builds where every detail punches you right in the eyeballs. Take this minimalist bodywork. It doesn't look like bodywork at all. It looks like something you'd find in an art gallery next to a sculpture called Existential Torque. You probably haven't realized it yet, but do you see any gaps between the panels? Exactly, because there aren't any. Except one, hidden up by the cockpit. So perfection doesn't look rude. Everything else is a single, seamless piece. A carbon composite monocoque body over a hidden aluminum fuel cell. Why? Because good enough was never an option. And naturally, it doesn't end here. The trellis structure holding the front fairing, titanium, because steel is for mortals. The engine, rebuilt, fed with Mikuni flat slide carbs and velocity stacks like it's training for the Olympics. The exhaust, a custom 4x1 that looks angry, even when the bike is switched off. And according to Bujar, the sound isn't just good. It's the most beautiful noise they've ever created. Which, coming from Fabrica, is the equivalent of Ferrari whispering. Yes, this one's actually fast. It sounds fantastic. No debate there. The real question is, what happens when you actually ride it? Well, the Muharremi brothers weren't in the mood for surprises, so they armed it with a proper modern hardware. Up front, inverted GSXR forks. At the back, a mono swing arm from an MV Agusta Brutale 800, rear fender included, plus a set of tubeless Caneo wheels that cost roughly the same as a small car. According to Bujar, the result feels planted, sharp, and far more alive than anything the original Nighthawk ever dreamed of being. The client wanted a clean two-tone finish, so they went with British Racing Green and a silver borrowed straight from Ferrari's paint cupboard. And because Auto Fabrica seems physically incapable of bad taste, they paired almost everything with a subtle matte green. On paper, it could have gone horribly wrong. In reality, it looks annoyingly perfect. Every detail has been obsessively considered. And unlike most modern bikes, covered in plastic, vents, wings, and whatever else designers glue on to hide their mistakes, this thing looks genuinely sophisticated without shouting about it. It's minimalist, without being boring, simple at a distance, complex up close. A cafe racer that looks modern, just better than modern. I apologize if I didn't have time to include all the details of this project. But if you're craving more of Auto Fabrica's handmade wizardry, wander over to their new YouTube channel. Just make sure you return, because the grand election for this year's top 10 cafe racers is coming up. Thank you for watching Racertv. And not as always, I hope to see you next year. But until then, I wish happy holidays to all of you.